It's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one, too.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, singles to doubles to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time. All the time. All right, big one from here tonight. Let's get to it. Always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at A+ level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Till the date for this, our main event of the evening. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joseph Joe B. Kenobi Benavidez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Pride of St. Louis, Charles Energy Johnson.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here's the southpaw Joseph Benavidez. He has spent the bulk of his career in contention, fighting the best guys in the world, and more often than not, he has his hand raised. How will he approach it tonight? Southpaw fighter versus an orthodox fighter. Very interesting stylistic challenge for Jiu-Jitsu tonight. Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Oh! Beautiful combination. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. There's a left hand. Oh! Oh, another stiff jab here. That's about as good as it gets with that weapon. Head kick blocked. While Joseph Benavidez has had to make some changes with his training camp, Casey Halstead has been a big factor in his corner of late. But this is always one of the best guys in the UFC's flyweight division. Outstanding scrambler, great in transition. Really a guy who can do it all in fight. Hook is there again.
Both landed. He blocked that punch. Oh, high kick.
Oh, and again. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Benavidez is looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Making all these shots count. Keeping busy from bottom position here. All the elbows continue to rain down, and these are really starting to do some damage, champ.
He's doing a great job of throwing elbow after elbow. Whatever's available, he's taking.
And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. All right, so now his body language really starting to change, and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What a beautiful game plan put together by this team.
Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there.
The fighters separate. He's got that single collar tie.
Now going to the judo throw. He ends up in side control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can go ground. Chase submission.
Round 2 straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, next round. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Oh, big left hand there. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to hurt him again.
Oh! Gets back to his feet. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but judo. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Kobe Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Oh, swept the leg beautifully to get the takedown, DC.
Mr. Miyagi will be very, very proud of that sweep. Great job getting into your position and finding that beautiful takedown.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. Might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's light. But if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Benavidez. Multitude of elbows now, and he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Collar tie here in the clinch. Well, a really good second round for him thus far after a somewhat lackluster free fall. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Benavidez gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the round.
But that's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early.
Oh!
Oh!
Final seconds of the round. Benavidez gets the single leg takedown.
In a very close round, a
takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here. Picture-perfect body shot there, too.
I mean, that's unbelievable. That shot landed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options. Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots, and once again, he lands right on that cut.
Benavidez gets back up again. Nicely done. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Oh, he did it again. Oh, my goodness. Oh! Oh, nice angle change.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon early. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
So back to the well with the elbows now, and he's landing them in bunches. So his opponent better figure some solutions out here and in short order.
You better keep those hands high, or he's going to be all sliced up like a lot of the guys that fight Tony Ferguson.
All right, so the head damage continues to land, and at this point, gotta think the ringside physician is even getting antsy to check it out. Well, that swelling is getting out of control to that end. You see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue. For the athlete, may want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much swelling.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on this.
Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control, where he will have no shortage of options.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Oh, big elbow.
And he's back up. Got the single collar tie.
All right, let's go.
Another.
Judo throw. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here, or if you're going to go to submission.
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control, where he will have no shortage of options. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
All right, Bruce Buffer is in there with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, the pride of St. Louis, Charles Energy Johnson. All
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.